Time now for top takeaways. We'll start. Kelvin Eafon is here. Kelvin, your thoughts on a road dub for the Arizona Wildcats?
Well, just like I said in the pregame show, I felt like they had to come out and just, throw the first punch and be aggressive with the guys. And I think that's what, really got it started for them. TCU is the type of team that's not going to back down, and they're not going to keep coming at you. They have the Division I players. They have high-caliber players. But I just felt like the guys just came out, man, right away and just, played team ball and was aggressive defensively up in the passing lanes, making things hard for those guys, and they never really got settled in.
They never led in this game. The Wildcats led. There were two ties early on, but that was it. Other than that, the Arizona Wildcats led all the way through this contest today at Schollmeyer Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. J.W. Madden is here as well. We'll get him on camera there. But J-Dub, go ahead with your top takeaways.
My top takeaways, guys, is in the Big 12, you're going to need to get used to playing football versus football schools, because that's what TCU, that physicality that they're bringing. The refs clearly, Kelvin, we're going to let those guys fist fight all day long down in the post. I mean, there must have been 50 fouls that were called in the Pac-10 that were not called in this game today, and that's what they know they're getting into. So in a game like this, that may have been like the quote-unquote ugliest game where I've ever seen, where Arizona shot over 50%, had very few turnovers. It wasn't that traditional ugly game, just a whole lot of physicality, a lot of jerseys being ripped. And, what can you say about Jaden Bradley? When the offense bogs down, they're going to be challenged from different angles. They're going to see different junk defenses. Everybody's going to try to slow them down. There's a lot of poison out there. What do you try to take away? Sometimes the offense will get bogged down. Sometimes you're seeing a zone you're not quite understanding. Having guys like JB, Kelvin, having a senior guard who can get to any spot he wants, fade away a little 18-footers over 7-foot centers to finish games out. That was my biggest takeaway at the end of the game was, man, it's so great to have Jaden Bradley on this team. All the talent around, talk about him all year, but JB as that closer, we saw it in the first game versus Florida. We saw it versus UConn. Saw it again today with those big 17 second-half points. Really good win on the road against a good TCU team with a lot of fight. They really needed that game, and they really fought for it. Arizona came out, did their thing. On to the next one.
Guys, my top takeaway, it can be any given guy on any given night. I mean, you look back at the last game against Kansas State, Braden Burries, Motias Krivas. Today, Koa Pete continued to be aggressive at the offensive end. I talked about that being one of my keys. I wanted to see him stay aggressive and the Wildcats getting the bigs involved in this contest. And then you got Anthony Del Orso, who had kind of been struggling a little bit offensively and was still making some plays for this team, not necessarily playing bad basketball. Wasn't probably shooting it well. What was he, 0 for 5, I think, from 3 in the Kansas State game, and had not really had his three-point shot lately. And man, did he make a couple of big ones. I mean, he made 3 of 6, and 2 of them came at absolutely the right time. One at the end of a shot clock. Second half one when the Horned Frogs were making their final push to keep them at bay. So here you go again, another guy that can come in and make a difference on this team. Burries, Krivas the other night, Bradley, Pete, Del Orso tonight. Any guy on any given night on this Arizona Wildcats basketball team. And that is why, as I said at the top, they are now the undisputed number 1 team in the country come Monday.
And did you see what Daly did when he he started going to the basket? He tried to get a few layups first, and once he felt good with those layups, now when you shoot that basketball, there's not as much pressure on you. And I guarantee you he's a senior, so that's not something that the coaches have to get on him about, but that's where we go over film and remind them, hey, don't just get stuck behind the three-point line. Don't just – all your value isn't as just a three-point shooter. You're a basketball player. So now, seeing him getting the ball and right away put his nose on the rim and get right to the basket when he's realizing that everybody's denying, I love to see that, and it was great to see him get going like that because it opened the rim up for him.